Hello, welcome back to my channel. Do you feel tired, unproductive, cranky, irritable when you wake up in the morning? If so, this video might be for you. Today I wanted to talk about simple things you can do every morning to start your day off on a positive note, to put a little pep in your step, a little smile in your heart, so that when you go into the office or whatever it is that you do, you're in the right frame of mind. I know for me, when I'm rushing, when I'm, on my phone or like I roll out of bed and I'm a mess, sometimes the day tends to go that way. And I'm usually the one rushing. So I've really been trying to implement these tips so that I can be peaceful in the morning, start my day off on the right foot. But yes, let's get into the tips for starting your day on a happy and positive note. Rise and shine with the best of them. So number one would be to wake up earlier. So, you wake up 15 minutes before you gotta go in, and you're gonna do a bit of rushing. You might not eat breakfast. You might not, you might miss your deodorant, whatever, those crucial steps that sometimes happen. But if you wake up early, you won't have to rush, and you'll be in a more, relaxed frame of mind, you know, a little more chill. So that would be tip number one, is to wake up earlier. Number two would be let some light in. Um, our bodies are very in sync to what's going on outside. The more natural light you can get first thing in the morning. And that's hard sometimes because sometimes the sun's not up or shining, when you have to get up. Sometimes you get up before the sun. But if you can, and on days where the sun is up, let the light in, and even make the habit of just opening the window, maybe cracking it, letting some fresh air in, that can help to wake you up. My next tip would be to eat a very healthy breakfast. Start your day off, because usually if you start healthy, that usually dictates how the day is going to go. You know what? If you want a donut, eat a donut. I am a huge believer in balance and moderation. You don't always have to have a green smoothie or, whatever it is that is your idea for a healthy breakfast, but eating something that, has a balance of healthy fats, good carbohydrates, and some protein will, get you through your day and make you feel good. So that would be another tip. Always make sure you have a good breakfast, because I know when I don't eat breakfast, I'm not very nice. I'm not a very nice teacher. I'm a little short with my kids. I'm like, kind of grumpy. So the days I have breakfast, I'm, much better of an individual. And that's, yeah, that goes without, just don't skip any meals. The next tip would be to avoid screen time. Um, so no scrolling the timelines, and I'm guilty of this, so I need to be better. Before, waking up and going in before you go to bed, it's kind of, you want to cut it off. Just cut it off and get yourself in the mood. Now, I will say there are some pretty amazing apps that, if you are a meditator, you could meditate in the morning, and I think that's a beautiful way to start the day. So then you would have your phone, but maybe kind of like, if you can, like airplane mode it, but or just like, okay, I'm going to ignore everything else and go, directly to that app. But try to avoid screen time. Let it be time for you. You can, journal, you can pray, you can meditate. Just give yourself that time. But yeah, avoid the little device if you can. My next tip would be to stretch your body. This was a ridiculous stretch, but stretch your body or exercise. You've been crumpled up in a little ball, sleeping all night. Your body needs to move. You gotta open your shoulders, stretch that body. If you can, maybe fit in 20 minutes of exercise. I have a simple trick that I do, and I'm trying to do. I try. That's all I can ask of myself. And I attempt to do this every day, but I try to do 5 minutes of plank every day. And I will say, doing that consistently has made the most difference in my overall strength. Like 5 minutes of plank a day, and that stuff is hard. It's hard for 1 minute. So I try to do between 4 and 5 minutes, about 5 minutes of plank a day. And that way I try to stay on my exercise goal too. It's like if I don't do anything else, I'll do 5 minutes of plank. I can manage that. if I can't manage a half hour or an hour, I manage to do 5 minutes, and that really can make a big difference. But yes, stretch, exercise, wake your body up. You'll feel better. Um, and yeah, get the oxygen going and the endorphins flowing. My next tip would be, if you are into essential oils, to start up your diffuser. Let some of that, natural goodness float into your space. I like kind of something uplifting in the morning, energizing, so I choose peppermint or some type of citrus blend that kind of gives me some energy. So if you are interested or have a diffuser, um, I highly recommend diffusing in the morning. It's a nice little ritual. Sometimes I'll just put even a little bit of essential oils on my wrist or just in my hands and just breathe it in, and that definitely gets me ready to start the day. And then last but not least is make your bed. If you make your bed, I feel like if you can accomplish that, you're like, yeah, I'm in the flow. I'm in the groove. So I always try to make my bed, and I think it's just nice to leave with the bed made. Usually it looks like a tornado when I'm done, but I'm really trying, keep that bed made. So those are my tips for starting your day on the right note and a positive right foot positive note. Anyway, I hope you find these helpful. If you like, please like. I think there's a like button that looks like this, and subscribe, and then hit that little notification bell. Um, but thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a wonderful whatever it is, wherever you are, and I will talk to you guys soon. Goodbye.